All right, it's back again on Monday. You know what that means? That means streams are returning. All right. So what I've planned is I am going to be doing Fire Emblem today, and then tomorrow I don't know what my mods are doing. So what I'm going to be doing instead of Fire Emblem is I have been having some issues with my computer here and there. First, it was a bunch of games that were just cutting out after like 40 minutes. Completely stripped out all of my visual graphics drivers. I ended up putting every single new one in, and I have been able to get games running and not closing down after that amount of time. However, there have been a few small little weird gimmick things that have happened every once in a while. So tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that I can actually stream high-powered games while streaming. So the last time I played Space Marine 2, I could not actually stream the damn thing. It was lagging so hard, it was really bad. So tomorrow, I am going to stream Space Marine 2. I want to do it for at least 3 hours. I may not do it during my normal time. I might do it earlier in the day, but I might just do it at my normal time anyway for the stream. And okay, Stormpike will be there. I know Fire won't. But yeah, so it might be a good time to do Space Marine 2. See if I can actually get the game to play properly, and see if I have any issues streaming it, or if I still have something going in. Because I've been trying to play the game Avowed ever since it came out on my new computer here, and it used to get an error that was very common. Alabama, what you call it? It's an Unreal Engine, so UE Alabama error. And that would close out every 40 minutes. I thought that was just kind of the game until it turned out Baldur's Gate was also closing at that exact amount of time. So Baldur's Gate now doesn't close. However, it still takes about an hour or so, and Avowed crashes the whole computer. Like, not the game. It gives me a blue screen, and it says something went wrong, and it takes my whole computer down, which, when I looked into that, that is also apparently a common error. So Avowed is now just something that I'm going to have to wait till the developers actually patch it before I can play it. However, considering I've had small little hiccups here and there on other games, I want to make sure that this doesn't happen on full games and that I don't still have an actual problem. So tomorrow, like I said, I will stream Space Marine 2. I will do it for 3 hours and see if I have any issues, especially crashes, because if I can get through 3 hours streaming while playing Space Marine 2 on this without anything really happening, then I should be good to go. It's just Avowed really needs to get its fucking shit in gear. Because the saddest part about Avowed is I've seen like people do videos about it and people are complaining, oh, it doesn't have all the things that like Skyrim and Oblivion had. Oh, why doesn't its things have physics? Why isn't there a crime system in here? Why doesn't it have blah blah blah? But I've actually been very interested in Avowed. Like, every single time I've played it, even if it's only been for 40 minutes or an hour, I keep getting sucked into playing the game because I haven't had a real open world game that made me feel like Avowed has, like a Skyrim would. Because Fallout 4 just didn't do it for me. They changed Fallout too much, and this one actually has some stuff into it. And so every time I get absorbed into the game, I keep just like, it keeps crashing on me and it keeps pulling me out, and I'm like, I'm actually having fun. I'm absorbed in the story. I'm going around getting items. I'm into it. I'm like listening to their dialogue, and it keeps knocking me out of playing it, and it's really annoying because I want to like the game, but holy shit, man. It's just really sucks because it's going like I said, the game, like, if you're expecting it to be exactly like you have in a Bethesda game, it doesn't have, it doesn't have prop physics. Each prop isn't interactable. Most of them are just stuck onto wherever they're put. Arrows are just something that gets manifested in your weapon. You don't actually need ammunition, so it's not like you're gonna pull an arrow out of the ground. Like, it just doesn't exist. You have unlimited ammo. People don't have like their own living pattern, so it's not like they're going and talking to each other, going to their own houses, wandering the city on their own schedule. It's the NPCs are just kind of mostly glued to one spot, and sometimes they say the same dialogue when you walk by them. It's not like it's not like they're talking to each other, or like there are some mentions about like things that have happened in the world, but not really. So, like, if you're expecting everything that's in an Elder Scrolls game, like, to me, it feels like they purposely didn't do that because that's a lot of extra work. They spent their time doing the combat system, which is better than Elder Scrolls because, like, every single enemy has a ranged attack. So if you remember playing Skyrim, where if you got onto, like, a rock where an enemy couldn't follow you, they would just run away and hide behind something so you couldn't target them. Well, in Avowed, every enemy has a ranged attack, whether it's a skeleton picking a rock off the ground, or the lizard throwing a spear, or somebody pulling out a bow and shooting you. Everybody has some kind of ranged attack. So there isn't like, oh, I'm stuck in a spot where no one can get me. They can get you. They also have a whole different like slew of weapons, and there's a good amount of different traits and skills and points, and your amount of points in certain things give you different dialogue options, which that's the stuff that I like. So there are some things that you'll find in Avowed that you won't find in an Elder Scrolls game. But if you're looking for like to be like complete immersion, yeah, you're gonna know it's filled with a lot of NPCs, and you're not gonna have a babblier moment. But yeah, like I said, some people will have some dialogue, but yeah, you're not gonna hear, "Have you heard of the High Elves?" a million times. All right, let's pull up Fire Emblem, because this was a map that I started last time, and my characters died on the first turn, and. Discord, get the fuck out of here. Discord, get the fuck out of here. Alright. Let's pull this up. So, let's do that start. So, let's do the first turn a lot better than last time. Also, it would be really nice if some of my characters could dodge an attack. Because like I said last time, these enemies have a lot higher accuracy than normally they would have. And hot damn. Also, Stormpike, I did play Elin today a bit. So I died trying to make a bed. Because I didn't know what plants dropped the leaves. And I kept farming plants, and none of them dropped the leaf. So by the time I got enough leaves, I died of exhaustion. So I did it again, and now I have a bed, and I have a grass house, along with some workbenches and stuff. So now I am playing as an old lady known as the God of Thieves. And I'll pick up that game. There's more I have to learn. I spent some time just setting stuff up, getting some stuff I haven't really explored. Oh, and I was attacked by an entertainer who, when I killed him, said, "Time to go." What the fuck did he say? He's like, time to go practicing or something like that. Like his dying line was like, "I need more practice," and then he turned into a bloody splat. Yeah, time to go practice. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, okay, we're gonna restart because I already had a character die on turn fucking 1. And it was a main character, so we're not doing that. Okay, so we had everything loaded up and ready to go last time. Yep, if the boss gets there, it's over. Alright, so last time, I sent her down to kill this guy, and this pain in my ass ran in and shot her to death. So that sucks, because I don't think I have anyone else who can come down there and kill that guy, and I kind of want him dead. So my hope is that I can send Ariana down there this time, and she doesn't die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save her turn for last and save state. Alright. Now I have to figure out how the hell I did this last time and how to do this again. Because there was like... this archer, I just didn't want to be interrupted. I sent him down here, right? This is probably different than the way I sent it last time. Let's just get to this first turn again. Just blast you, you'll die, I know that. One damage off, bro. You're not gonna do me like that, damn right. Alright, she doesn't do me like that. So I need Keegan to go down this way because he can pick locks, and I need to get to those things. And I have Meredith set up with a door key and a chest key with 2 uses, so I can get to that. Because we're also going to need to do that pretty damn quick as well. The archer only goes to there. Okay. Oh, Sword Slayer. Here, teach him a lesson. Also, that RPG that I was playing forever ago, or a couple months ago, Scarmond, the one that's like a classic RPG, it came out with its post-game shit, so I've been playing some of that again today as well. And they popped up the difficulty to be actual post-game levels, and it's awesome. Alright, so I've got a healer down there, technically 2 healers down there. I got a healer over there, so Andrew, you have to come over this way. Put that there. Okay, she's going over this direction as well. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, the rest need to go down this way. A lot of bullshit down here. And then this is where I'll make the save state, because I can put Ariana down there to kill this guy. However, if I do that, she could just get fucking murdered because she doesn't dodge this. So we'll find out whether she dodges or not. And then if I don't, we just reload it and we put her somewhere else. Just fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm not redoing this whole first turn over again. Oh no, he has an Axe Reaver. Scott might not be able to hit them crits. Ariana, see, that's the kind of shit that you needed to dodge, because now you have to dodge the spell. Oh boy, she's not going to dodge anything, huh? Hot damn, get fucked. Yeah, see, this is why I did that save state, because this pisses me off. She had to dodge, like, one of the attacks, and she dodged nothing. She dodged nothing every time. It's really annoying how, like, this particular ROM, just everything fucking gets its hits and attacks in, and it's really annoying. And the creators didn't even give her like a whatchamacallit. Aw, moving her there got rid of the crit. Also got Andrew hit. Man, so the one where Ariana dies is the better future. Fuck you, game. Ugh, whatever, Alex. At least it's an 84 to hit. Makes me feel at least a little better. That you didn't just get struck down for no reason. Alright, Will takes no prisoners on that one. Alright. You know what? Got the Zambato, we'll use it. Alright, so who's hurt? He's hurt. No. There we go. Okay, now get your revenge. Actually, just an archer down there. You don't happen to have a heavy on you, do you? You don't. Do you have enough to pierce him anyway? You have exact with the thing that will probably get you hit back. Yeah, fine. Fine, fuck it, we'll just do this. No prisoners, alright? Do it. Do it and don't die. Do it and don't die, coward. Well, out of all the stats, it's probably the one that would make it so you could do it and not die. 29? Are you kidding me? Am I actually going to have not enough damage to pierce? You know what? Just get the crit then. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Riley. Show him how well you dodge. Oh, now you crit. I swear, Piccolo would hate this ROM. Alright, so it's all on you. Basically, I don't think this guy... Oh, you can get over there. Alright, that's cool. You can at least. And you don't move, right? Yeah, you good. You don't move. What about you? Yeah, alright, you're perfect. You, well, you do your bullshit. Fine. Alright. Also, there's a caster here who does silence. So, him trying to silence, I don't think he's going to silence a non-caster. Alright, good. Andrew saves one use of that divine. Oh, bro, come on. You're killing me. Alright. For heal. We've got you that will come out here with a silver great lance. You've got a spear. You've got Nosferatu. You don't move. You move. Okay. So basically, I just send Alex in. Or sorry, Scott in. Scott, you go in. You go in, but only with a... Oh, you don't have a Reaver. Or a Lance Reaver, right? Alright, fine. There's no random archer, right? You can only go there, so even if she gets tagged once, she's fine anyway. And you just throw weapons, so it doesn't matter. And one guy throwing a spear should not be enough to take you down. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, I guess maybe I sent Sarah to her doom. That's a lot of... Oh, wait, no. Since she couldn't kill it, they're gonna have to do something really special to... Oh, Alex... Oh, no, Alex is just dead. Yeah, alright. I'm glad I saved. I forgot he was hurt a lot already. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm glad that I did the save then. Yeah, alright. I'm not allowed to have any fun today. Alright, let's do this better then. Can't even do that in one hit? Bro. Let's see. You've got a bow, right? Alright, cool. Where do you run off to? Alright, so that will lead 2 attacks into her then. So we'll put her there. Do this again, and I guess I can't take Sarah and put her here because this guy just hits way too damn hard. Although I guess 28. That would do 16. Did she have 16 left? 12, right? $22 and 16 is 38. She would just survive. So I guess I can do that again. As long as she doesn't get hit by that Nosferatu. If she gets hit by the Nosferatu, she actually dies. Okay, if she gets hit by it all, she's going to die. Fuck off! I changed one piece of RNG and I'm still punished. Fine, we're doing it this way then. Really? I'm a damage off? Motherfucker! Alright. Alright, fuck it. Fine. I have the save state from before. If it fails again, it fails again. This is some absolute bullshit. Problem is, this guy could hit. Yeah, he could hit if I moved her there, so I can't move her there. Alright, fine game. Alright, what are you going to do to me this time? You going to kill me? Dodge it. Thank you. Okay, we're good then. You guys have to dodge something. Please. Please. I know accuracy in this one is completely out the window because my opponents have insane accuracy, but like, come on. A single dodge is all I ask. Okay. We're getting close. Isn't there a caster here who's got... Yeah, this guy's got eclipses. But there's someone else. Isn't there someone else who had a... You have a warp. Frost. That's just a longbow. Yeah, there's no... Okay, there's no other casters that have anything else. The only one that was down here was the Silence. Okay. The Silence. But yeah, it's a Metal Gear character. 1 damage off. Man, whatever. Get a crit or something. Well, fine. Two damage off. Well, at least it's not 1. Oh, all right. Good job. All right. You know what? Thank you. See, Kietel learned from Scott. Kietel. Alright, now, does she have a restore? No, she only has a rescue. Okay. The question is, who would I rather risk? I mean, I guess I don't have to risk anybody. I mean, kinda I do. Alright, so you move with a brave sword. I don't know. So you'll get attacked, you can't move, you do move, and you've got a war hammer, which, if hits, will hurt. However, no one else can do anything if I did this, right? Yeah, it would just be the swordsman. Actually, no, this guy has a ranged attack. So he could throw a spear. So, once again, I am at a risk, as always, every fucking time. I guess I could stop the... Wait, no. He probably gets her as well, right? No, he doesn't. Alright. Alright, fine. We'll try it. Probably not going to work, but... Probably gonna die again. I just don't trust the sword to miss, and then the lance versus the warhammer. The warhammer lands a hit that does like insane damage to Alex and just kills him. Okay, that's the silence range. We need to move you as far over as we can, although we probably got a lot of other nonsense to deal with, like just a lot of crap in the way. However, you there, good sir. May I introduce you to the hammer? Alright, you do not move because you're guarding. You, however, do. You've got a silver sword, which I could attempt to remove. However, if I did, he could not hit you from here. But you can't kill. Man, I need an energy ring. Anyway, I can use her to mop up then. You just don't get kills for whatever reason. Just squeeze the most movement we can out of him. I can't believe I can't just get him with that. Like, that's a short spear, but she doesn't have a better throwing. Oh, no, she... Actually, hold up. I changed my mind. We will trade. Here, take that short spear. I'll trade you for that spear. Now we can knock this guy out. And she's not in range of getting shot down by the warrior. Ugh. Yeah, I figured. Just don't hit both. Ugh. I swear, if you die to the general, come on. Okay, you can't. Good. Alright, Scott, open the way. I need to get in there before the rogue appears. Okay, I can actually probably... You go there with the heavy spear. Yeah, don't give it an attack. Hey Zelda B, how's it going? Alright, archer motherfucker. Silver sword. So if I just go point blank with a spear, he'll be fine. If I have enough damage to actually do it, you better have enough damage. Okay, yeah. Steel sword? No. Okay, that goes in there and knocks that out. Now there's only, what, 2 people hanging around there? There's their own flyer. The berserker who can't reach me. However, there is... Oh, yep, can't reach me either. So I think it's like the first time in a while I don't really have to worry about something going bad. Yeah, because he can't get past the pillar. You could. But she has enough flying speed where I could fly her up here and she could still get to the door without worrying about being attacked. I think I might actually get to these rooms fast enough. He says, jinxing himself. Yeah, you've got a heavy spear. Even though it's, of course, not enough damage to actually do the job in one hit. Not a hammer. I swear, everything that's not a hammer just isn't worth it. One damage off. They truly are. Sword Slayer, or sorry, Armor Slayers, fine. Heavy Lances, fine. Hammers, now that's a weapon. Get to those chests, nice and easy. I get rid of that person, they no longer can. No, actually, that's wrong. She can actually physic. If I gold bow, it is a one hit. All right. Then, just in case that caster down there decides to get handsy. Whoop. Then who fights you? You got a brave sword, so I'd like to take you out in a hit. You can also reach the other armor. That's fine. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I don't want to get hit. Oh, all right, perfect. Never mind. Instantly crits. Thank you, Alex. You're not going to hear that often, but thank you. We should be, and then our next race is getting to him. Ooh. Yes, please. That's right. Do not waste that hammer, Scott. Every use of that is precious. No, Scott, you're wasting it. No, don't show off. Goddamn showboat. You too? Scott, please. Just throw it up in the air. Or worse, miss. Great. No, Scott, you wasted it. Oh, you no 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 no. Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. You get out of here, you little shits. This loot's mine. Darkest Night? Damn, we have Batman in a book? Powerful dark magic. 22 power, 90 hit with 13 weight. Okay. Yeah, 90 hit. Like, not only does it damage, its hit is incredibly high. You don't move, right? Yeah, you don't move. You just have frost. Your range is just to there. Do you have a... You do not. However, if I moved him to... Actually, that's the only person who can do anything, right? Yeah. What do you have? Silver Blade, 30 power. 30 minus... 16 is 14. He's got 27 HP. Okay. And you can only swing up to there. So I can take you comfortably, put you here, and give you the Zanbato. And I don't have to worry about you just like tipping over dead. Damn it, Oriana. I gave you that killer bow for a reason. But that also leaves him in the where I can just send her over the heal. Okay. Now I want... Alright, dark magic. Blast him. Then we get the door. We come up here. Then, just like with the last guy, I'm gonna put my foot down and go, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. You don't even get... Even if you steal something and I get it for free from killing you, no. This is just... what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it. Like, just like, no, the pride of you just not being able to do this to me, you pain in the ass. The principle, it's just the principle of the thing, alright? You are not just getting there before me. I'm here on turn 3, okay? Or, I guess this is the start of turn 4. As long as he dodges an eclipse or one of the other attacks, we'll be fine. So just in case, because I know every time I say that, it just doesn't work out the way I want it to work out. You got this, Scott. Because he still has a few turns before he gets where he needs to go. Not a good start. There's the half health eclipse. So if Scott dodges this, we don't have to worry about the other spell missing. Good. Perfect. I hate how that dark magic user did run away, though. Which means I can't just range him down. He's just going to try to be an annoyance with that eclipse. Oh, well. Alright, fine. I guess I won't just run backwards then. I just gotta watch out how many rose thorns that we have. I only have 4 uses of this left, and I need to hammerine it. This thing is way too good to not hammerine. Heavenly Light. 17 damage, 1 through 2, weighs 8, 110 hit. So basically, this is light magic that is almost never going to miss unless you're facing someone pretty insane. Okay. We heal you. Scott takes that out, and Scott will be able to tank the next one as well. Yes, look at that. He's even hitting resistance. You can shoot up to there, but you can still go up to there. Okay. These guys can charge down to me. I'm not going to go back up and take them out. Nature's Fury. Powerful anima magic, 19 damage, 100 hit, 10 weight, and 10 crit. God damn. Yeah, I just think it's funny how many spam bots have been just like hitting lately. Like it used to be like once a week maybe, and it would be like, oh look, the ban bots are they're back again, and now it's just common. Like every stream I have one. Still not sure if that means I'm moving up in the world or something else. else, yeah, no one else moves. They threw all the people to the other side. And these guys don't move out of principle. Only this guy with the silver sword? He'll be fine. Oh yeah, because this guy, if he hits me with a 14, like, yeah, thank good. I don't really need to shoot that guy off, so I'm just not going to worry about it for now. Someone else can do it if they need to. Mage can go up to there and shoot. What does he even have? Hellfire? 26 resistance? It still hurt. It wouldn't kill. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's fine. We'll make sure it's a guaranteed one-hit kill. Oh, good. He's attacking somebody who can't even be hit by anything else anyway. That also meant he has to get closer, so now I can range him down. Oh, I guess he could have been hit by something. Well, it's a good thing he wasn't hit by the magic spell, then. Yeah, 33. Yeah, putting the gold bow on was a good choice. It's the exact amount of damage needed. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, you're here. Still off? Man. You got this with your horse slayer, right? No, it's even worse. You know what? You don't. Then neither of you get it then, okay? Neither of you get it. If none of you want it that badly, then will just take this thing out. Alright, so he's going to unlock that door. He does have that very strong thing. He also has a thing I would have liked to steal, that angelic robe, but yeah, Keegan's not going to be close enough. And I got to get to him. Actually, I also could just kill this, and then he can't escape, but he's going to unlock the door, and then next turn he's going to just be around the fight. So we're going to kind of want him gone. get in there and take him out. So we're going to go with our one person who, well, armor means nothing. Hey, a speed wing! I think I needed one of those like a million years ago, but sure. Wait, no, if I do that, she's gonna get shot down. Yeah, give me that book. Unfortunately, I don't have a hammer anymore. That broke. So I'm gonna need to get a new one eventually. However, steel hammer is good enough. I called it a steel hammer, I guess because I knew it was gonna crit. Oh, it was a brave bow. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for thank you for dodging, Jordan. Thank you for having just enough HP to not die. Dodging. Imagine dodging. Alright, fine. I guess we kind of knew this was going to happen. Alright, the next map that we start, the next map that we do that I have a moment where I don't need to keep charging in, I'm definitely going to hammerine the Rose Thorn. No need to squeeze another use or two out of it before I do it. Let's just make sure it's good to go. Because it has like 45 uses or something insane. That's dead. You survived. I'll wait for you two, if I do have another turn. So, what I could do is, I could try to back up my people enough where he couldn't attack them. So I have more people to get him, and I could kill the other units for more experience. He's got like 6 movement. And he can't get to him right away, and he doesn't move. So I could wait 1 turn just to make sure I mop up everybody. So, considering that this is pretty much done, I'll just do this for funsies. Okay. And now we just move everybody out of his range. also assume, we'll find out in a second, that if I kill his ride, he doesn't just quit. Yeah, okay, we actually do take him out. All right. All right, my friend. Come, run to your safety. Come on, you can do it. Don't worry, we won't hurt you here. The warper has fallen? Ah, there's no way to run now. I will take these filthy foreigners with me then. Let's see if they can withstand the charge from me in all of my glorious light. Alright, so who wants him? Who wants him? Who can get him? Alright, she can longbow him. But what if I just went in here with a good old-fashioned steel sword? I could do a lot of damage, and I can't die. What if I went with the steel axe? A lot more damage, but I can't hit him. So you know what? Steel sword, good damage, can't die, can't get crit. Good to go. No, no, no! My brother has ruined me and my dream to save the world. Perhaps I can no longer save the world, but I can rid it of you. Oh, isn't that demon? That's the Demon's King's light from from the base game, the non-ROM game. Alright, Kettle gets a heavy hit. Scott's 16, he doesn't need it. Jordan probably would have a hard time hitting. Andrew probably wouldn't be able to do much damage. Alright, you know what, Sarah, it's yours. Yeah, Silver Lance, it's always a Silver Lance. I even like how it does the two dots of the Demon King's eyes. Even though it's being cast by him. No, you will not take me. I must escape. No. Unhand me, you cretin. You filth besmirches my radiance. Why is it every prisoner we take makes comments about me being some kind of dirty oaf? I smell just fine right now. Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be 2 primes? Where's the other one? Grr, that dastard brother of mine betrayed me, like the coward he is. He feared death and fled, thus abandoning our cause. But I will not. Slay me where I stand, villains, I beg you. I cannot live knowing your evil corrupts Nirvana. This can certainly be arranged. Ah, please, I beg of you, spare my life. I will do anything you ask. Anything! Yeesh, pipe down. We don't just execute people. Not where we're from. At least, not where I'm from. The Empress here may do things a little differently. Prime, you spoke of a betrayal. Where was your brother? Kind lady, spare my life. I will tell you all there is to know.
My brother warped out of this castle just before the start of your stunning victory. He can't have gone far, the warp magic will not allow it. And he is frail and alone, on foot.
Where might he be headed if he can't be far?
How should I know? I'm clearly not his keeper. Release me, for I am now useless to you.
You're not going anywhere. You can do better than that. I agree with the young officer. Think hard about your next words, Primes, or else.
I'm thinking. Wait, that must be it. He mentioned one last gambit to save himself. One last artifact of the Magus.
And that means
you will be heading to the experimentation grounds, where the last of the dark relics are kept. Blasted lands nearby, scarred by magical trials, but pulsing with magical power.
Excellent. We will meet with my husband and our remaining forces, and then you will lead us there on the double. We cannot allow your brother to escape or enact whatever last-ditch effort he may have.
Yes, I will do this, for certain. Oh, please, do not kill me.
Enough of the shrieking already. We're going outside. You better be getting those directions ready. Silently.
Ah.
I have a bad feeling about this, my lady. The Prime seems to be a fool, a patsy. It seems to me, it leads me to believe the other is the one we should fear, and he seems to be planning something with those with nothing to lose. Yes, I agree. We cannot dally here. The war is not won. I sense something I have not in nearly 25 years. A power I hoped was truly dead, but always feared was It matters not. Our course of action is set. Come, let us reunite with Stephen and end this. Oh, this is the, okay. Endgame. Redemption. "25 years ago. Okay, I thought there was like a whole bunch of maps to go. No, this really is getting to the very, very end. Okay. I'm about to say, all my opponents are wielding silver weapons or better. They even introduced gold weapons. They're like, I can't take anymore. What else are we escalating to? Suddenly, you're going to fight level 20 monsters, and then after the level 20 monsters, you're going to fight nothing but demon kings and dragons. Michael, my brother, why have you done all this? Stephen, my... Wait. Oh, this is with the old Magus?
Stephen, my brother, I would take it all back. But life begins to fade from me. Come, place your hand on me, and we can be together one last time.
Michael. Yeah, everyone just got killer weapons. They're all just strolling at my ass. Oh, our crit rate's 30% or higher.
What is this treachery? What sorcery is this? The foul Magus, the brother of the Emperor? And after I felled the fiend at the cost of my own blood, they embrace, and the Magus simply disappears in the same way those things he summoned did. What is this madness? This treachery? This affront to our world? It is unacceptable. This is all the Emperor's fault, and our own king just stands by watching. Did you know of this, Kimberly?
The revelation of the lineage of the Magus. I had heard rumors of a bastard, but I never thought once. It certainly explains how he was able to wield such power, and how he seemingly appeared out of nowhere in Alberta. I knew no mage of this strength could have hidden among us, and I would like to know if he is truly... Never mind. I felt a presence, but it has dissipated. No wonder the scenery as we entered this chamber. The Empire is to blame for all this. But our very own people are to blame such as much. Those of Alberta rallied to the Magus more than any other. More than those Gungvale or Hessalon of the Empire. Only those of Nirvana in their seclusion resisted his call. This world, the leaders and their people, they have failed us. They are a blight. Oh, calm down, Kenneth. I can clearly understand that your people of our little Alberta would flock to one who wielded such great power, with promise so much. We are constantly at the whims of our larger neighbors. If I had a chance to wield that power for Alberta, if even just for a day, we would be at their whims no more. I would tell you that.
You ought to talk just like the Magus, Kimberly. Might the only difference between you and him be that he did possess such power, I wonder? This is not over. They must all pay, and they will.
Oh, come off it, Kenneth. Clean your blade and go home to your pregnant wife. The war is over. You're a good soldier, but only a soldier. Leave what happens next, how the Empire is punished, to the king and his advisors. And leave the cleanup to the power of the Magus, to me. Did you hear that racket, my king? Sounds like the child is throwing a tantrum. What do you think is going on up there?
Who knows, soldier? I certainly don't. But who is talking and taking them so long? I guess was all that was left. There's no glorious battle to be had. Only the final single combat at best. It's why I even agreed to their ridiculous demand. That no one from Gungvale should go with them.
The Empire still doesn't trust us, do they? Even after our truce and all we've done to fight this war.
I think they're better than us. And always have, always will. And still, we look down upon them as well. I'm a warrior, not a politician. A second a single soldier there steps foot on our lands. After all, this is all over. We'll begin it all over again. It took the greatest evil this land has ever seen unite us. I can't imagine it would take for another truce.
I do hope there's peace, if only just for a while.
Of course, you certainly deserve it, Shelton. There'll have plenty of time spent with Shelton Jr. before returning to duty. I'll make sure of it.
Ah, thank you, my king.
But just between you and me, soldier.
Yes?
Oh, a typical boat of skirmishes with the Empire, and around it will go. But I think, by the look of it, those Mavanians are trouble. We may need to strengthen our garrisons out west.
Brother, the battle is over. Why do we linger in these abysmal foreign lands? We must return to Mervana and make certain the border is closed, so that none of these fanatics, these lunatics of the Magus, cross into our lands again. Oh, those we had to execute already were a bother, and more so the traitorous Mervanans who attempted to rally to their cause. Brother, we will only have this one chance at this. This place is wretched, but it holds great power. I should like to research this, that we can go further our own magical might. I disagree with you, brother. If the magic of the Mervana, that it is barely magic. We defeated the Magus and his armies, did we not? The parlor tricks of these foreign lands are beneath us. Why, I'm sure they could hardly even fathom a wonder such as the fire emblem. Oh, come on, don't rob me of my fun. I would truly like to learn more of those abominations that the Magus calls to himself during the last stand. They were not phantoms, they were flesh and blood. I want this power. Fine, but you had better hurry. I want to leave, and I don't want to be caught in a rush for spoils. Of course, brother. Of course. Wayne. Officer Wayne, sir. Blah, Joe, when I told you to call me just Wayne, I meant it. All the dozen times I've said it. I may command you, but I am not above you. None of us can be, after all we've seen and done. Huh, right. You said that before. But about the last part of what you said, Wayne, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen to what? I've never finished a war before. Do we all just go home, pretend it never happened, and try to move on? Some might say to do that, but I don't think it wise, Joe. If we simply try to go back the way things were, Well, isn't that what created the Magus? And made people so willing to rally to him? No, I think it would lead us right back to where we are, in one way or another. Then what should we do? We try to learn from our mistakes, Joe. We look at to be better each and every day, to love, to understand, and forgive our fellow man. And perhaps most of all, not put any of us above everything. We will all fail alone, and so we need to be together in this. Wow. I sure wish I could say things like you do, Wayne. The way you're saying it, it makes me believe. It makes me believe it. It makes me want to follow you. Ah, your home is Alberta, lad, though you will always be welcome at my estate. You don't give yourself enough credit, though. You've grown in this war, and you too are a leader of men. You really think so? Of course. Why, I was even going to recommend you for promotion after this. Mind you, since I'm not a burden, I cannot guarantee you will get it. But you've served admirably. Wayne, thank you for everything. Of course, lad. The world needs more men like you. Men who will fight, but only for what is right and just. I pray we both won't be in any conflict such as this again. But as I said, many refuse to learn. Now. Oh, if only the anti-aging experiments had worked. But then again, how could I enjoy eternal youth if I'm about to meet my death at the hands of my enemies? We will see if this last play bears any fruit. How long have I carried this close, desiring its power? The greatest, the most mysterious, and the most dangerous of the relics of the Magus. It pulses with a might I could only describe as divine. Unfathomable strength. I dare not try before. I could not risk death. Not if the power were to release in a blast as it did. For all my inferior researchers, I have brought the vessel, and the power of these lands should be enough for me to release its power. My studies to this point must be enough. They must. I see no other option. I won't. I need this power. Ha! Ha! And this is to go even further beyond.
You, the time has come. You will suffice.
Ah, a voice! How can this be? The power! What are you?
One who knows you. Who knows you crave power. I am power incarnate. I am the master of life and death.
Prove it if you have so much power.
Just now, you spoke of eternal youth. This would be a trifle for me to give you, if you want to do as I ask. Come now, you know I speak the truth. You feel it in your bones, the rush.
Is this a god, a legend? I had thought they were but myths. So this is how the Magus was able to harness such incredible strength over life and death. What would you ask of me?
Listen very carefully. I feel the elements assembling to play out my divine will, but we must act quickly.
Gosh, and people say that I smell bad. What is this place? A land scarred with charge and magical power. Be on your guard. Something is not right here. Something fell is about. The Prime. He looked to be preparing an attack of some kind, but now he has his hands up in surrender? Something is definitely not right here. And it's not just the smell. Is he really surrendering? After all that? His brother said he'd never surrender. The guy's a buffoon, but he was right about where his brother would be. I will advance. To parley, Scott. Cover me. Shouldn't you be covering Scott because you're the range character? No, child. I began this, and I will end it. For all of this war, my battles have been fought for me. I am at the front now. Please, allow me.
Well, of course, Your Majesty. We'll back you up. Stephen, be careful. We should wait for more soldiers. I know you rushed to be here at the end, but just hold a moment.
The time is now, Meredith. If he is planning something, we cannot wait.
I swear I yield. Wait, wrong brother.
I swear I yield, I do. See my spell book lays at my feet. No closer. You will strip of your garments until I am satisfied you are no longer a threat to more lives.
Now, you fool! Touch me to his hand!
Foreigner, your end is nigh! Just like your brother before you, you will now become the thing.
And so, blood releases blood. This vessel's magic is beautiful, but it will contain me. I will walk this world again. Stephen, that voice.
I know how this is possible. I know not how this is possible. Okay, yeah, because he's his brother. He's able to use the connection. Okay. And yet, I always wondered after 25 years ago. Mikhail! Wait a minute. Are you telling me the two brothers' names are Stephen and Michael? Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. Stormpike should get a good laugh out of that one.
Has it truly been that long? In my stasis, I saw the world, but it was like a dream. I knew I would fall in that last battle. My followers were splintered, my research insufficient, and so I prepared a final contingency. A vessel of ancient spell of sealing, but it required two to enact two blood siblings. I can no longer say you never did anything for me, Stephen. And now, finally, the time for my rebirth has come. Michael, this is beyond unnatural, even for you, to separate your soul from its body and possess the form of another. This is profane. Tisk, Meredith. Is now your wife, I presume? Know, before I end you, that I always despised you, Meredith. Perhaps even more than my father or Stephen, who desired power, but lacked the spine to achieve it. Although in a way I suppose you have achieved it now. Not through work or merit, but a pretty face. This magic is far beyond your paltry understanding.
Michael, you are as blind now as you were then. You were banished for this insane pursuit of power.
And who encouraged me to seek that power, brother? It was you and father, sequestered from the world in my tower, slaving for the glory of the Empire's expansion. And what was I met with? Scorn and disgust, and fear of what I was starting to become, a power far beyond your feeble comprehension. For that is all this world is it not? A quest for power, a quest for domination, by all in existence, and I will win this, once and for all. A discarded boy will remake this world in his image.
Michael, I hesitated all those years ago. I did not have the strength to simply strike you down. I embraced you, and let a monster live as a result. I will not make the same mistake. Your insane quest is over.
Ha! Do your worst, brother. I am no longer a man, but a god. I am the master of life and death. My power will make this world.
0 damage. Conjure 4. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh, okay, that's really cool.
Weak, all of you, so pitifully weak. I will do you a mercy by ending your squabbling. Come forth, demons, your greatest of beasts. Aid me to consume this world and end its pain.
Oh shit, he really... I was joking! I was joking! I was joking! I didn't mean I literally want several end bosses from other games to be summoned. I was joking! Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Fucking great.
He is so powerful. All is lost due to me.
Stephen, you cannot die. You will not die. Michael, you will die by my hand, as you should have long ago.
Is that guy really the Magus? And are those really demons? This is intense.
Meredith, Scott, you must act quickly. There's no telling what horrors the Megas plans. He must be defeated. Oh, Stefan.
Ariana, we have to rally whoever we can still fight right now. More of those beasts are pouring out by the second, I assume.
Scott, help Meredith with the Emperor. Everyone, rally to me. This is it. This is the end. We fight for this world.
I am a god. No one can stand before my might. Forged in the crucible of pain. After 25 years to brew, my powers are unbeatable. My research is complete. Beasts, kill these mere mortals for your god. And Stephen, finally, I will claim my right as heir to this world. My birthright wrested from me when you were born. Would father think me an unworthy heir now? I think not.
Okay. Pick units 14. Alright. Yeah, Alyssa and Weston are out on purpose. And everybody who was in there before is in here again. Alright. Is there... I don't need to use Meredith. Now... Okay, so she's got 25 speed, which is good. And she's got power, and she has some skill. She has resistance, not a lot of defense. So, like, Meredith's actually not bad at all. I was going to say, should I remove somebody to try to get Reed in? Just to get somebody to give second moves, but I kind of like the current team. Everyone here is leveled up and pretty powerful. I'm surprised we didn't get any, like, other special weapons or anything, but, yeah, okay, that looks good. Alright, so, yeah. Alright. So, bunch of enemies. Then there's literally demons. Okay. 30 strength, so they hit really hard. And all the rest of their stats are middling, but they do have good defenses. Demon Gaze. It's a 1 through 2, 13 power. Yeah, so they hit for 43 damage. That's a lot. That is a danger. There's a couple of them. None of them seem to have anything on them either. Nothing has the little drop symbol, so... Negates crits. Plus... okay. There's got to be some way around this. There's got to be some way around this, because... that's not touchable. That's 55 defense and 60 resistance. I'm going to assume maybe taking out the demons will weaken him. I don't know. But, like, for each demon we take out, maybe we knock off a bonus 10 to his stats. That would be Very helpful. And they just have some silver. Oh, there's a couple of these with gold weapons. Jesus. Brave. Silver, 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 silver. Rider's Banes. Yeah, okay. They're deadly. Oh, true. Maybe we'll get the fire emblem somehow. And not just be one that our father was using. Maybe it'll be like an item brought in. But anyway, for now, we need to... If this is the final fight, we need to completely and utterly get ready, alright? We're maxing Scott out, alright? We're making him a full-on Terminator where I can kind of send him in and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. So he has a halberd. He needs to have a killer axe. He needs to have a tomahawk. And a brave axe? I mean, I guess we don't need the halberd. Hammer isn't going to really matter because nothing wears heavy armor. There's just horses. Sword Slayer's kind of busted. Worm Hammer does do good against the flying things. So we could knock out the flying things in one hit. So that looks good. A killer axe, a tomahawk, a brave axe, and a worm hammer. You maxed out your trick. Sarah, you've been really close most of the time, but you just need like a little push so you can take that energy ring. I can't believe we didn't get a Feely, Wait, her strength was... Oh, shit. Was her strength already max? Did I just fuck up? Did I just fuck up her No, I didn't. Okay, it's 18 plus 2. Okay. I pushed it to its max. Okay, so Riley has the Fire Emblem. Mark of the Chosen, +1 all, negates crits, unstealable. So... maybe the Fire Emblem will get a power up and let us pierce it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But Riley's still a pretty good person to have it on. Since she's open in every stat and she's pretty good, so having that on her is helpful. So, yeah, the one item I lost was that gold axe, right? Too bad I lost that gold axe. Would have loved to have thrown that on, what's his name? On Scott. Alright, Weston has the gold sword, though. Okay, so I don't really have many swords, people. Well, you don't need an iron blade. Take that gold sword. Yeah, Alex didn't even master lances. No more iron. Killer, short. Horse Slayer we might need because there are horses, although it's a bad matchup. Oh yeah, he can't equip Rider's Bane because he sucks. So Silver Lance it is then, and then the Horse Slayer. Ah, fuck it, the Wormpike. Okay, Sammy. Don't need the Heavy Spear anymore, that doesn't matter. And she's the only real one who... Gold Lance, Brave Lance. She needs those. And then we can throw her a Steel Axe then. Actually, you know what? Supply. Give that Steel Axe. Take that Speed Wing. Oh, she can go up to a Steel Poleaxe? Okay, yeah, might as well. Alright. We probably don't need that Nosferatu anymore. We don't need the Flux. It's time, alright? Here's Nocturne. And here's Darkest Night. Get the good shit. Don't need the Heavy Spear. Don't need that. What do we have for really good ones? We have Rider's Bane. Wormpike for taking out the flying nonsense. And actually let her trade Sammy for the Brave Lance. And then we'll give her the Zanbatsu in case we do put her into the horses. That's actually a pretty good idea. And you also get yourself... Oh no, it's just the almost broken Wormpike left. Then we'll trade that then. Riley, you give that Wormpike. And you take that full Wormpike. Because she can wield that Wormpike, no issues. Katie has the gold sword. You've got your stuff set up. Andrew. Let's see. What's the good shit? All right. So Thanai hits. There's Aura. There's Aura. Thani for horse riders. And then you can take a Holy. Because for... not Alyssa. Because for Kayla... we give this physic away. We give that heal away. I do kind of want to use the Hammerine to fix the Rose. I mean, I guess I don't need it. So as long as she's not fighting horses, she doesn't need the Rose things fixed up, but... it's a good thing just to have it anyway. We'll also give the rescue for now. What does she have? She has 7 con. Okay. Oh, she can't wield the Heavenly Light. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind then. She gets a Divine. A Shine. A full physic. and a full mend. And Andrew, you definitely maxed it out. So you put the smite back, and you take the heavenly light then, since you can actually wield it. And Kietel, give the steel stuff away. We don't need the armor slayer anymore. Damn, he doesn't have enough skill to wield the wind sword. So there's only one person who has enough skill to wield that sword. Oh, no, the wind sword is Alyssa. Oh, that's... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's what the issue was. It was for Alyssa only. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so brave sword, silver sword. And then he needs an axe. Actually, he'd probably be pretty good to get that halberd. Okay, that looks like everybody is... Oh, wait, no, Will. Will, you need to get Nature's Fury... Okay, that was the best air caliber. A full frost back as well. Because he's one of the few people who can actually attack at range 3. And then Ariana herself. Brave bow. Oh wait, no, we already technically had that in the U-bow. But the U-bow also needs to be kind of repaired. Wait, U-bow is what? 7 power, 90 hit? Oh, okay. It's less, more damage, but slightly less hit. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, you can't heal though. Alright. And finally... killer bow instead of a steel bow. Honestly, for Ariana, I'm actually thinking about... we'll put the U-bow back, and I'll just fix up the longbow, unless somebody else has a full longbow. Because the longbow being able to hit the demons without them being able to attack back is kinda definitely worth that. And the brave bow is already what the U-bow already is, just had more uses, but this does more damage, so that works for me. Alright. First save. And then we formation. Alright. These all have just regular magic blasts. 30 power, demon gaze. Same for everyone? Yeah, demon gaze. The greatest of all monsters, a being of pure malice. A foul being born of pure darkness, the greatest of all fiends. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a holy shit of a fight. But yeah, I think everybody here is up to the task. Alright. Let's do it. I don't have any legendary weapons or anything, but let's do it.
Everyone, this is the final battle. I don't know what about the Magus is trying to do, but we cannot allow him to do it. Fight for your friends, for your family, or your countrymen and for your allies abroad. Let this end. Let's end this, once and for all. Charge on my mark.
Ariana, did you hear that sound? Coming from behind us.
Yes, Scott. Rhoda is about to give the order to charge. Armor clanking, but our allies can't have reached us yet.
Can't see anything through all the smoke. Wait, I see someone. A figure approaching. No, it can't be. Hey, it's Dad. He didn't fight. Even though we gangbanged him and left him in the thing, he still survived. And so, the battle is joined. Dad, how are you here? The Magus, I can believe. I didn't see a temple fall on top of him. There's no way you're alive. This is a trick of spell. Ah, but son, see my bruised and battered body. How could I be anything but flesh and blood? And your own blood at that.
Quickly, Scott, gather the troops. There's no telling what Kenneth will do. He has nothing left to lose.
Girl, I still do not know who you are, but you are wrong. I have everything left to lose if I fail my mission. And I cannot fail now. I will not. The world still needs me to do my duty. None of the move. Put the blade down. I'll be forced to attack. Oh, I don't think you'll want me to do that, son. Because he's on our side. Like, he literally is here to stop the Magus from happening again. So, what do you think? He's going to turn on us now? The Magus is the greatest threat this world has ever known. A distilled form of the evil I fought to end. He cannot be allowed to live. I will not allow him to exist in the same world as you children.
You're gonna fight with us? Not against us? And no strings attached?
Son, I now see the error of my ways. Wait, really? I was folly to use the magic of the Magus to cleanse this world. I now see that. A dirty rat cannot clean a stained blade. I've been used by the forces of darkness, played as a fool.
So, you regret you did it? But not that you did?
I regret many things. Now that my eyes have been opened, I am here to finish what was started 25 years ago. Beyond that, this world is still broken. Its leaders and people in need of change. There are still debts to be paid. Dad, I don't like where you're going with this. But I have a debt to pay as well. No matter the circumstances, I will never again raise my blade against my children. You have this as an oath from me. I will serve my children by slaying this beast. It will end this war and they will no longer have to fight. Not with me. Or anyone else, I swear it. Truly, if you trust nothing else, trust, I say. Know that I love you and will fight for you now, as a father should.
Scott, can we believe him? Can we trust him? And can you just tell him I'm your wife? Dad's alive? But is that good or is that bad? I have to believe it's good. It may not be a hero, but at least he hasn't died a villain like we thought. Not yet. Well, I guess I finally know which side I get that habit of running off and then returning back, huh? The guy still reeks crazy, but we might need a little crazy. And maybe we could still see the Magus is evil. There's hope for him yet. Just like there was hope for me when I ran off to, do things I shouldn't have been doing.
Dad, I fought you out of anger and hate, and then I fought you out of duty. But what are you really fighting for?
But what? What are you fighting for?
Now, your vision, an old hatred for the Magus, maybe redemption? If not in the eyes of the world, since you still don't seem to see clearly on that, but maybe in our eyes, the eyes of those you claim to still love.
I still don't know whether I can forgive you for everything. And I sure as heck don't think I can trust you. But maybe, in your chaotic mind, this is your way of asking for forgiveness. I hope that's true.
Dad survived. I should have known somehow. He simply will not go away after all of this. But he sought us out this time. Through all of this, the war, chance meeting at the temple, he never sought us out. But now he has. After being gone for years and years, he returns of his own accord. I do not know if we can trust him beyond this battle, but I believe he speaks the truth about his intentions to aid us here, and we may need his aid. I think we have to trust him, Scott. No matter what any of us may think or feel, we cannot afford to do anything else tactically.
I think so too. Well, welcome to the team, Dad. Long have I dreamt of fighting at your side, son. No matter what happens here, this is truly a gift.
True. It's not over till Dad tells us to go to bed. And then, and only then, is it truly good night.
Kenneth, I guess. You fought the Magus once before, yes? What was the trick to defeating him before? He seems untouchable right now.
Indeed. Ah, shrewd commander you are to seek my advice. I should truly like to know who you are, young lady. Know this, his power is bound to the strongest of his beasts.
Hey, I was correct.
As they are defeated, his power will diminish.
So if we kill the demons, he loses his... Probably, like I said, each one we kill, he probably loses 10 to his bone. I was right! Hey! Oh, great. Instead of just whacking the all-powerful wizard, we need to whack the nightmares and then the wizard. Looks like a piece of cake.
On the contrary, it will be very difficult, son. These demons are fearsome beyond compare.
Dad, I was... Never mind. Ariana, is that enough of a plan of attack?
I think that will be enough, Kenneth. Prepared to join us in our charge? And follow the pack?
Ha! You amuse me, girl. Do not worry about my position. I will be ready.
Okay then. Everyone get ready to charge. For real this time.
Wait, in the distance. That warrior. He is the one who defeated me all those years ago. He will not do so now. I must draw more power, summon more beasts. Even if it tears this world apart, I will do it.
Don't you fucking fourth demon me.
We cannot delay any longer. The very fabric of this world is becoming undone. Charge with me, children. If not for my future, for I may not deserve one, after what I did to you. Then for your own futures!
So, oh cool, he keeps the Iron Rune for fun. Yep, level 20 champion. He's got his stats except for luck, but he doesn't need luck because he can't be crit. Alright, Kenneth, do your job, I guess. What the fuck? 1 damage. Come on. Let me do something fun, you bastards. Come on. You just won't. You gave this thing 59 HP on purpose. I know you assholes did. Every time, man. Every time. Alright, oh, that's overkill. 28, 26, 26. Okay. So, one of my favorite things is Andrew. He was introduced in one chapter where he was like a super bootlicker of Joe. He had no more lines except for that one chapter. That was it. So his only personality is that he really, really just likes licking Joe's boots. And we got nothing else from Andrew. Yet he's been in my team the entire time since we got him. And you don't move, right? Good. All right. Someone has a Warm Pike, right? Yeah. Also, we only got one Wyvern Rider this entire game, and I got him killed and just didn't give a shit. Wonder what he would have been like if I actually used him. On the other hand, kind of don't care, because he's dead. Silver Great Lance, that's gonna suck, but... Can't actually get the kill here, huh? Yeah, and we only got one Pegasus, too. Well, technically we have two, but she was a healer. So she probably would have turned into a, one of these. But yeah, we only got one actual, Pegasus. Without anything else mixed in. Gold bow? Jeez. Alright. Unfortunately, everything else is going to be dangerous, too. Oh, you're one of those. What the fuck is that hit? 33 power, 107 hit? Game. We got to talk about accuracy. We got to talk about enemy accuracy. God damn. I unironically like being able to dodge attacks. I know this sounds weird to you, but the idea of dodging attacks is a nice one to me. I can't actually just eclipse a demon's health in half, right? Actually, holy shit, I kind of can. I can kind of cut a demon's health right in half. Yeah, sweet. All right. Just gotta make sure we don't put her in the range of getting shot by an arrow. Alright, so I still don't know what to do with this. I kind of didn't give a... Yeah, I'm going to have to throw. Okay, you can't. You can get there because you're throwing. So you're throwing a spear. You've got a spear as well. And you have a spear as well. So I need somebody who I can definitely survive that. And there's only one person I know who can definitely survive that. I hope. And that will be you. But everyone's got spears. So I can put the Falcon Blade on, and the Falcon Blade will counter all of them. And then I'm going to assume they're going to throw something into Katie, maybe. And then we'll give her the spear so she can throw it back if the thing attacks her. Okay. Should be a good turn. What? Are you kidding me? I kind of want to restart just because of that. 15% chance to hit, and it just... Yeah, I just hit. Man, come on. Come on. This game's finale is just going to do everything to me, huh? No one's going to dodge. Things are going to survive by 1 HP constantly. Oh, well, this is going to hurt. Of course, Sammy is 1 damage off as well. Oh, she dodged. Thank you, Sammy. You know what, Sammy? You are just... Oh, another one of our great units. Oh, shit. Because he had Eclipse up. He can't attack back. Okay. That's mean. That's double mean. I can't get up there, can I, either? Yeah, no. Rider's Bane doesn't actually work against her, which is good. So that's just a place I can't go. So this thing with the shadow shot is going to just be in my way constantly, huh? So this is just a bad way to go. I just have to hope it doesn't just rip me to pieces then. Okay. Wish I could... They also put this thing, like, perfectly in a position where you can't get it. But it's fine, as long as you just don't get in that thing's way. I just hope no dumb bullshit happens. Because, like, there's nothing over here that does that either, right? Okay. Alright, So he's got a cover. That's about it. Is anyone... Alright, so he's got 40 HP. Scott, can you just... Okay, can you... 1 damage off, of course. Otherwise, he could just brave it twice. So, I guess Killer Axe, and just hope we just crit and end it. Damn it, Scott. Ooh, more resistance? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow, look, I beat the Sacred Stones.
Blast! A fragment of my power has been taken. This is but a trifle. My power knows no bounds.
I just realized all my healers are on one side of the map, huh? I have 3 other healers all jammed into that corner. Whoops. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. No, I do have a turn limit, so I do have to watch out, but... I moved the wrong person there. Oh, doesn't matter. Extra bonus speed, I like it. The game probably looked at it as it could do more damage to Sarah even with the negative in the weapon triangle, so that's why I didn't go after Scott. Because Scott's like max defense. No. Fuck, I gotta take that eclipse off of him. And put on a different tone. Good job. I do need to just, like, slowly push my healers over here to heal these people up. Get in there, Scott. You got this easy. You need to come down here. Because I think Meredith might be my only way of knocking out this thing. This guy can charge up but can't actually get anywhere. Stuff down there. This stuff is pushing in on us. This thing does have a charge range, which we're getting to. That's getting close as well. That's getting in. What is this even wielding? A silver axe? Alright, so it's just a silver axe. Ow. Fine. Oh, now you crit. Well, that Rose Thorn's almost done, so let's hope you crit more often, Katie. Like that. Do as Kietel does. Oof. Alright, that should be safe. Wait, I didn't know I moved Keegan in there, but god damn it. I thought I didn't see Keegan was in the range of the Brave Bow. Whoops. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but oh, it didn't even hurt at all because she dodged it. Oh fuck, man! I moved way more people in range than I thought I did. It worked out. Nobody I accidentally put in range even got hit, so. Because they're actually learned how to dodge. Also, continuing with the insane level ups. Good job, Will. Bruh. Keegan. Excuse me. Well, I'm glad you dodged the other attacks, because that just would have been death. Because you couldn't dodge the 20% chance to hit. Speaking of... Man, you guys are trying my patience. Alright, deal with this pain in my ass. Okay, what do we have here? Gold lance, gold sword. Alright, don't want to be near him. $32 magical damage. She resists barely any of that. I didn't happen to put barrier on the list. I did not. I could do a hot swap of that if I needed to. Let's see what Nature's Fury looks like before I accidentally don't. Oh, it's a giant lightning blast. Oh, okay. I like that a lot. It's lightning, but it explodes when it hits. You might even call it a lightning burst. Yeah, I just need Jordan to zoom down to that other demon, and I'll, hopefully if I hit him, blast half its health away. Man, how do they all get set to... Yeah, 8 resistance. Still not looking too hot. Oh wait, there's one way I can get around that. I guess not. No, yeah, hold up. I can pull the barrier out of the storage if I have to from her. Okay, if I don't... You can only go to there, although that's... Alright. You only get to there. You only get to there, and you can only get up to there. Alright, so all I have to do is... Kenneth almost kills. And no one can get him there. Yeah, he's like just out of the range. One damage off. Alright, still sword. I'll lose a still sword then. Ow. Thank God one of them missed. It's always just enough damage to get a kill. Luckily, they are missing. Okay, well, if they come back, we'll deal with them. Darkness Knight's one off, no. Just worm it. Physic on you. Which we can now let her go in there and get the first shots then. 29. Fuck you. I've got a gold bow. No 1 HP left on this. I go from needing 1 to 6 extra power. Alright, and the next turn we'll take it out like we've taken them out before. And then I'm gonna have Meredith and Keegan should be able to take them out because he's got a bow and she has wind magic, which is very powerful. And I need to get Will down there because he can deal some insane damage when he needs to. Alright, they're gonna come in so Kettle and Katie can handle that. What do you have? Gold axe, so you do 40 damage. Or in Bane, but none of those are, what you call it. So I'm just gonna do this then. This is 3 away from the demon. The demon can only attack 2 away, so. Kenneth, just tank him for me. I have no need for, like, I don't need to, like, farm experience, so I can now just throw Kenneth in. And he'll maybe just eat up that. I could have him eat that up too if I can't get it, which I don't think I can get it. Yeah, I'm like just off. It's not surviving by 1 health when he actually gets to hit it physically. Foolish skeleton, you fell for it. You thought he wasn't packing heat. I figured there'd be some bonuses at some point. Oh, a lot of bonuses. Okay. Well, we do it like this in this house. Eclipse the demon. 69 chance to hit. Nice. Cut the demon's HP right in half. Brave Axe is not enough. Oh, Killer Axe. Oh, this one's tougher than the last one. The Killer Axe isn't enough unless I crit. If I crit, it does take it out, though. If I don't crit, then no guarantees it dies. So I'm going to just use the Brave Axe. If I crit, it still dies instantly. There we go. Yes. Oh look, I beat the sacred stones again.
How? How could he defeat another of the demons? For 25 years I designed how to call the perfect beasts, and these brutes defeat them as if they are nothing. My power remains bound only to one. I must not lose any more power.
Well, I don't know if you have a choice in that one, buddy. Also, how dare you call Scott a brute? Yes, he hits hard, but he has other stats as well. Thorn Rose only has one use left on it, so no point in using it now if it doesn't kill. Can't even use the silver, have to use the gold. Alright. Kayla has what you call it? Physic, so I can actually send her over there to heal them since they're going to be needing that in a second. Boom. $28. That's actually enough to kill with 2 uses of the gold bow. But I might want to save that. Could just use the brave. We'll just use the brave. Of course, it was a one-off from 3 hits. Oof. Couldn't even save me 1 use, huh? Steel 30. Oh yeah, we'll use the axe. Why not? Okay. Taking them out. These 2 are going to attack Scott. We can handle that from there. We've got 2 annoyances up here. So I don't know how well we're going to hit the demon. Especially since this thing has a Brave Lance. That's annoying. $28. So he only takes 3 damage from that lance, or 2 damage from that lance. And he's got full resistance and all that. Alright, we're gonna keep this then. Scott, just pull the rest of them. Scott, Kenneth, pull the rest of them. Keep them away. Alec! Are you really? 92% chance to hit, and that's when you decide to miss? Gotta be shitting me, man. Yeah, that's why I used a brave weapon, because I knew Riley might miss. Man, you guys really are just shit at your jobs, huh? No. He can attack there, so I don't want to move him closer. But if I did, like, let's say we put him here, and I Heavenly Light. Oh, and you can hurt the demon bad. Okay. But we want Dad to absorb them all. They run off. Scott. I think it's kind of neat having both Scott and Kenneth are basically doing the same role. I can just kind of send them out there to do whatever, knowing they'll just kill anything that comes in contact and they won't die. Although I guess I wouldn't be able to do that with Scott as much against a magic caster. But Scott's been getting resistance. Okay. So they're stuck there. So I could send Kenneth over here. Kenneth one hits this thing. Yeah. And I'll go heal him later. However, I can blast this thing pretty tough. If I go and I blast this with Heavenly Light, I do 52 damage, which means it's got 28 HP left. Can any of you do 28 damage without dying? 23, and then you would die. And then you would die. How far can you reach with that physic? Perfect. All right. We'll do it to Sarah. So I come here, Heavenly Light it. He cannot die. Blast it with the demon's own gaze attack, I guess. Yeah, I'm literally Heavenly Light is just the same demon's attack right back at it. Alright, third demon down.
The last one has fallen. No! I can feel the power slipping from me with its death. How?
Okay. You can't go nowhere, you can't go nowhere, you can't go nowhere, and you can't go nowhere. Now, they're probably going to summon more enemies, so we just need to make sure that I keep my people still close together, because even if it summons enemies far away, I'm not really that concerned. Because they have to catch up to me. And yeah, he's lost all of his plus stats, so he's still going to be very, very, very dangerous. Yep, I managed to take out the demons pretty successfully. The whole being able to eclipse two of them to half health and then Scott just finished them off has just been so good. But he's probably going to be summoning a lot of shit.
Inconceivable! They have the power. They have greatly reduced my power. Ah, I must end this now. I advance fiends with me.
Okay, so now he's going to start moving. So the thing is, I don't know where he's going to be going. So I'm going to hopefully be able to bait him with Scott. Alright, Ariana. You're gonna need a crit in there, but... Oof. I was really hoping. I don't think... Oh, no. No, wait, that's right. Generals have really dumb movement speed. And she should have enough gas in the tank that, yeah. It's not like Meredith is wielding weak spells. Yeah, so far there were a couple points where if my people didn't dodge an attack or two, there would have been a death. But luckily, they've been dodging at least one attack out of multiple that have been coming for them. And that's all I can really ask for. That these idiots sometimes dodge something. Get that heal in. Now, like I said, I don't know where he's going to charge to, but depending on who he charges to, we're going to have to, like, pull back and heal and do other shenanigans, so. Although, I guess I could attempt to rescue. Yeah, we can't rescue him, though. Okay. We split his forces. I want to see something. Hey, so Jordan, I originally got this Nocturne. Yeah, the Nocturne is some guaranteed damage because it penetrates resistance. Also, what if I used Eclipse? 73% chance I could do 38 damage. However, for a guaranteed chance, I could do only 2 less. I like the guaranteed but 2 less. And 24 damage can't kill me.
You stand before the Mangus, the greatest mage in all of history. Tremble and despair, for your end comes.
Remember that spell from that mission forever ago? Well, it's coming in handy. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, he's summoning the snake lady to blast you with magic. Nope, surprise Cyclops. Alright, so that's that. Now, also for the Magus. Okay. I can gold bow him for guaranteed 30 damage, and he cannot kill her back. He's 2 damage off. How does it feel, loser? If I Brave Bow, yeah, it's only like 20 damage. Okay. And then Scott, how is Scott doing here? If Scott comes in with a Brave Axe, it's a 2 chances at killing him after that. Wormhammer is 91 chance of just killing him after that. Killer Axe, I'm probably just going to use for fun, but that's also the highest. Yeah, okay. Ariana. Shoot him with the gold bow twice, and she cannot die, and she cannot be crit. Just to showboat a little bit. I golden lance the skeleton. And Sammy shows off with a crit. Alright, Scott. Oh wait, no, you can't crit. So... Here you go, Stormpike. Guaranteed kill with the hammer. The hammer is 100% guaranteed kill. MVP.
Death cannot have me. It will not. I am the master of death and of life. I am a god. Ah, father was right about me. Doink.
No, Scott couldn't hit level 20. No.
The deed is done. Children, to be with you even for a moment. I will treasure this, no matter what comes. My children, goodbye.
It's over. It's over. It's really over now, right? As far as I can tell, son, there's no life in that body, none at all. No spirit of the Magus, of the Prime. Our mages will investigate on their own, of course, but the energy that was surging, it's gone. As all the monsters reduced to dust. Nancy, what do we do now? Well, of course, we will tend to the injured and reunite with our allies, but beyond that, how does one end a war? Oh, after we get out of this place and tend to the wounded, we will rest for a time. I feel I may need to rest longer than most. The plot cough is back. But beyond that, we try to move on, Ariana. We try to move on. A new chapter begins, whatever it may be. But because we won, it will be ours to write. And we cannot take that for granted. Not after all we've seen in this war. Hey. Later in Nirvana. Are you sure you don't want us to leave more soldiers, Lydia? I know nearly all the Mervarnans that stood with the Primes don't have any fight left in them, but more backup in case of trouble may not hurt. Ha! Well, I appreciate the offer, girlie. Mervana needs to make its own path right now. People are gonna get antsy if more of y'all stick around for what's next. I agree with Lydia. More soldiers may do more harm than good. What will become of Mervana now? You've said that a pair of primes has ruled Mervana for centuries. Would people be open to changing their ways of life and opening the country's borders permanently? Well, it'd be a lie if I said I thought about it much before now. When you're rebelling, you think mostly about how to win, not what happens if you actually won it. But we've got a few ideas. We've talked about how, while we did just fight a war, common Mervarnans didn't have a say in that.
They just trusted that the primes couldn't be wrong. But if you had taken a vote at the time, and done what the majority had wanted, there would have been no war.
We've been thinking of ways to put more things to a vote. Mavanan should decide what happens next with Mavana. Not sure how we're going to do it for a whole country, but we've just had enough. Just the two people calling the shots.
I like that idea. A government decided on by the people, for the people. It does have a nice ring to it.
Times are certainly changing now, aren't they? So many monarchs died in this war. Perhaps it's a sign of the age of kings and queens is nearing its end. Although, I hesitate to say that we're surrounded by imperial troops.
If nothing else, we'll put who is to lead us to a vote. The surviving prime cannot be upset if the people no longer want him to lead.
Well, a reasonable man wouldn't be girly, but I got a feeling he's gonna throw a fit no matter what. He's lucky he ain't dead like his brother, to be frank.
In any case, I'm glad you two are around to guide Mrvarna. For so long in this war, Mrvarna was a faceless evil, but the country has a heart and many good people.
The problem is when you let the bad ones be in charge. Can't say it'll ever happen again, but I can't say I'll do my darndest to make sure it doesn't. Just hope that doesn't involve too much more rebellion.
Later in Gungvale.
This is enemy territory merely months ago, and the people of Gungvale hardly seem worse for wear.
Well, being at war with the Empire for hundreds of years, you get used to adapting. We mourn our dead, such as the king, but then we got right back to work. What are things different in the Empire? All you spent endless days wallowing in despair and defeat. I wouldn't know. The Empire doesn't face defeats, Ryan.
We can't even keep a straight face when you say it, Moses. And if our Arbordeans hadn't shown up when we did, the Emperor would have been killed months ago. And even though we saved him, it wasn't exactly a win. Yes, Scott, as much as I would have ignored it back then, the Empire is fallible, both in combat and principles. We have much work to do, from help the continent recover from the mistake of trying to hide the Megas' connection to us.
Wow. Brandon, admitting the Empire wasn't wrong?
Not falling into a gloomy mess while doing it. I've learned much from this war. To ignore the Empire's mistakes. This would only lead us back to when we started.
If Brandon can change, then just maybe Gungvale and Lamungia won't drive back in the war. But what will be decided by who wins the Trials of Combat is set to lead Gungvale. We can make good fun of the Empire all we want, but at least we won't decide who leads who by single combat. So uncivilized. There would be a revolt if we did anything less.
Who's your main competition, Ryan? Maybe Nike?
Nike? Bah! He wants nothing to do with leadership or politics. I want nothing to do with politics myself, but if I don't win, some knucklehead who will have us attacking Moses' border patrols within weeks. I would give him a few months to settle in at least. If only fair after he saved our butts when we were pinned. That is one advantage of having a soldier in charge, I suppose. We really do know what it means to send men into battle against other men. I look forward to the contest, Ryan. And after all the dust is settled, between me and you and Brandon, we can finally see whose lance arm is the swiftest. I want good fun and competition, of course. Oh, you two are most definitely swifter than me, I admit. But as far as how well you can give and take a hit, we'd certainly find that out.
Later in Lamungia.
It's good to see you up and about again, Your Majesty. I had not yet thanked you for what you did, but I am grateful for how you stepped in to fight the Magus. It brought us the time and information we needed to prevail, no doubt.
I failed, but I had to try. To make my mistakes right. I did not succeed and had others fight the battle again. But now, I can begin to make amends. Making amends. I wish others had the same attitude as you, Stephen. Sir, I mean.
The Empire is a wealthy nation. Following the Magus' war, we kept that wealth to ourselves, but we cannot do so now. Alberta, Gungvale, Hesselon, even Mavana. Their people have suffered for our sins. We will help them rebuild with no strings attached. That's good, my lady. And you, Ariana, the hero of the continent, field commander of its forces, where do you plan to go next? Well, my lady, first I will need to make sure my own family in Hesselon is safe. But beyond that, I will have business in Alberta. Oh, and might your business concern the boy on your left?
Well, I sure hope it does. Wait, do you mean... You do not cease to amuse me with your manners, Scott. We look forward to seeing you two again, I'm sure. Also, the real hammer. Also, I guess Scott really did follow his father in his footsteps because Scott did do the finishing blow. So, you know what? Thematically, right on target. Although Scott's wife was actually here helping him instead of just away.
Yes, Oriana, you must come and visit when you're able. We have much to discuss about your future career. Thank you, my lady, but for now we will bid you goodbye.
Me having an emperor say he wants to see me again? Sure wish Mom was here to see it, but she's back in Alberta getting it back into shape already. Until next time, Stephen and Meredith. Sir and lady.
Safe travels, Oriana and Scott. We owe you both a debt that will not be soon repaid. Give Nancy our respects. She has suffered more than many on our account.
Later in Alberta. We're finally back where it all started, huh? Well, for me, Ariana, and Joe at least.
That's nearly a year ago now. So much has changed. Things seem so simple.
Have they changed that much? We're all still back here, aren't we?
We have seen unthinkable things. Our country still stands in disarray with no king. And yet, as Joe says, we still have each other. We did not lose that, and we should be grateful.
How about we just make Joe the king? That's true, although not everyone in this war was so lucky. Joe, are you sure you don't need any more help here? It's no trouble for us to stick around. Oh, we'll be just fine, Scott. Emily has been organizing aid out of the capital. And as you two are, despite all that's happened, no longer a burden military, don't need to stay. I don't know if we could afford your services.
We would not accept money, even if you had it, Joe. You know that.
Well, you might not, but I wouldn't put it past Scott. Hey, we've got a few mouths to feed at home, a lot of them.
We have our own village to rebuild, Scott. And unfortunately, we have no aid from the capital, as our home was destroyed before the war. If I am to understand this correctly. Yes, rather unfortunate, that part. I will be back to help as soon as I am back in Hesselon. Ah, yes, you are finally getting to see your own family. I do wish we could spare Scott to go with you. But with the village... I understand, Nancy. Once the village is rebuilt, Scott can come to meet my parents and my sisters. That day will come.
I can see Scott shaking now. Ha! That man fights an entire war, meets monarchs, and fights beasts of legend, but still quakes at meeting his future father-in-law. I'm not shaking, Joe. You're imagining things. Old man, your vision must be starting to go. You keep telling yourself that, Scott. But I can shoot a bow better than you can, and I can do it from 3 spaces away. I'd like to see you throw your axe more than one. But you best get going before wasting more daylight. Safe travels, Oriana. And good luck with my repairs, Scott and Nancy.
Good luck to you as well, Joe. Alberta needs more men like you.
Well, here's home, Mom. Exactly how you remember it, right?
Oh my, we have work to do. You shall aid the village, you said the village was damaged, not completely razed.
Hey, don't blame me, I said nothing. I wasn't even here for the raising part.
The foundation of the village is still intact, as I said. It's just, well, that our home, we got the worst of it.
Maybe we could just move it. Maybe we could just move, get an entirely new house. But, that might be a bad idea because, well, if Dad ever comes back, he can't find us so easy.
I don't know if that is ever coming back well. He had his chance, and at the end of the final battle, to stay and make it right what he'd done. To try to finally be a good father, a good example. Your father remains an enigma, Sarah. Disappears for years, and he's our enemy, and an ally. Only disappear again without a trace. If father is alive, I believe we will see him again. But when and how, That will be, I cannot say.
He was on the cusp of being our dad again. Back at the final battle, I could just feel it. But something was holding him back.
We cannot dwell on that now, Luke. The day will come when your father will return again. But for now, we will cling to each other, as we always have and we always will. You 7 children. You are my life and my joy. And though my life has been hard, I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I have all of you. I love you. All of you.
We love you too, Mom. You're the best. Now let's get the repairs done now, shall we? And on that second house we've talked about, would be a shame if Ariana got back and we've got no place to live in after the wedding.
Plus, I gotta pump out 7 kids of my own. Yay! Alright, so I don't know. They're probably not going to do a what happened after story with the characters. So I'll just wait just in case, because that seemed like a good epilogue anyway. Total of 305 turns. Nope, they are doing it here. Okay. Reed assisted in the rebuilding of Nirvana by providing music, while others... Man, is it hard-coded to be super slow and no one can make it go a little faster? Following... we're actually doing all the hard work. Following this, he returned to wandering the land as a bard, inspiring others to... Yeah, and of course you can't click it to go through it. This is one of my most hated parts of Fire Emblem games. Alyssa never stole again, even though it's a neat idea. It's just the slow pace, and then if I don't read it on stream, it disappears. She became the first leader of Nirvana's new police. As a former thief, she did not fall for the tricks and traps of most criminals. Okay. Christine took over the family business. Her days of rebelling were over. Its profitability was brought to new heights with her international connections, and she enjoyed the trips with her new friends. Lydia led the creation of Nirvana's new system of government. While many were skeptical at first, also good idea, Stormpike, Nirvana came to appreciate what Big Lid called democracy. Alex became a captain of the guard of the new king of Gungvale. He served faithfully for many years before retiring to a role as an instructor. After learning how little the Gungvale army paid following the war, Johann set down his axe for other pursuits. He became an armorer himself, making the finest blades in the land. Kjetil traveled the land with his sister following the war, fulfilling his promise to her. After he finally settled down, he had a son who took his family's blade to have adventures in a far eastern land. Shelton quit fighting after the war. He did not, however, quit archery, becoming a famous trick archer. His signature shot was a bullseye at target while blindfolded. Nike would claim that he disappeared without a trace following the war, but this was not true at all. Nike served the new king of Gungvale faithfully as a spy, taking no credit. Ryan claimed to have only been crowned Gungvale's new king, despite Nike. Though he won the position through combat, Gungvale saw great peace in him as king. Wade returned to his studies, excited to analyze all he had seen in the war. His old comrades would come visit from time to time and force him to venture from his mountain hermitage. Kale returned to the desert continent to live with his days at the village. Stories were told of a mountain of a man that could be seen wildly spinning an axe and yelling among the dunes. Ariel continued to gather information for the Emperor following the war. In addition to acquiring information, Ariel always seemed to find treasure along the way. Riley worked on the farm for the rest of her life, never picking up a spear again. Well, unless you count the occasional pitchfork to chase off those rascal trespassing kids. Jordan put aside dark magic after the war and dedicated himself to the healing arts. Wherever there was conflict, Jordan was there to make the innocent well again. Nico continued to shadow Brandon until an injury forced him to retire. Nico then built a tavern where he served as owner and bartender, ever a silent observer and defender. Brandon was offered a promotion following the war, but he returned it down, saying he had much to learn. Brandon faithfully served the Empire until he finally retired to start a family. Yeah, true. He's not following anywhere. Wounded at Chapter 19, The Long March, but remained until the end. Necessary sacrifice. Meredith made good on her promise that the Empire would would help rebuild the continent. Though Stephen passed not long after the war, Meredith reigned for many years. Emily took over the Mage Academy from Alberta. Under her, mages from the Alberta and abroad reached new heights as Emily worked tirelessly to serve them as their leader. Oh yeah, other guy died. Michelle continued to serve and hone her craft following the final defeat of the Magus. While new recruits feared her sharp tongue, many came for her famed training. I think I used her once, and never again, unfortunately. I never had a swordmaster at all. Kitty eventually succeeded Joe as the leader of the garrison. She greeted every waking recruit with a warm smile before promptly assigning them to their daily chores. The only other swordmaster that I got was forced on me, and then I didn't use him again afterwards either. Following Joe's retirement, Andrew left the service. At Joe's urging, he eventually tracked down his birth parents and reconciled with them for leaving him many years ago. Sammy returned to work so vigorously following the war that she was forced by her commanders to take the rest of the week off. Unperturbed, Sammy showed up the next day begging to work more. Sarah was promoted following the war and lead all of Alberta's newly formed Air Force. Her optimism was held in check by the nerves of her comrade-in-arms, the cavalry commander. Weston became the cavalry commander of Alberta's new Central Army. Eventually, his two younger brothers came to serve under him, following now in his footsteps, not Shelton's. It didn't take long for Joe to retire from active duty after serving in a second war. Joe spent the rest of his days crafting beautiful bows for young archers, while giving them form pointers along the way. Kayla stayed at home until she was old enough to strike out on her own. Not knowing what to do with herself, she finally left home for the Magic Academy and pursued her own dreams. Christia wandered the continent after the war, seeking places of magical power. Though she needed reminding, she always did eventually return home to be with her family. Sarah started a courier service with her twin to supplement the family mercenary income. While Luke often tested her patience, she knew she could always count on him. When he came of age, Will left home with Keegan to adventure the world. He was shocked when he finally learned about Keegan's habit of stealing and helped him kick the habit. Luke and Sarah's new courier service blossomed into a continent-wide operation, bringing them much fortune. Though he rarely admitted it, Luke knew he couldn't have done it without Sarah. Leaving to adventure with Will, Keegan had many further escapades. He made sure to only recount the non-life-threatening variety of tale when they visited their mother. Following the wedding, Scott took over the family business. The services of the family who saved the world were in great demand, and Scott was happy. Ariana was offered the position of General of the Empire, but she declined, preferring to live a life as a mercenary. She lived with Scott in Alberta until they both retired. Nancy hung up her axes after the war, her injuries finally catching up with her. She did not, however, stop fighting for her children, pushing them to succeed as best as she could. The siblings searched for Kenneth following the final battle, but he was nowhere to be found. Did their father flee to avoid justice? Was it his madness, or something else entirely? Somewhere.
It's finally done. The Magus is gone forever. I'm sure of it this time.
Are you sure? When you came to me 25 years ago, you said the same, but I told you I sensed it not to be true. You did not listen then.
I now see I was wrong. When I left the children and stopped visiting you, I thought I knew what needed to be done for this world. But fighting the children and sensing the magic of the Magus once again, I have made grave mistakes.
That you have, but now that you see clearly again, we can begin our work anew. Our work of making the world truly safe for the children. Come closer, and we shall discuss it.
Yes, of course. I will not leave your sight again. This time, we will do it together.
Father? His dad's alive too? Okay, that's funny. Credits. Assets used adapted from the following FEU users. Mugs, Memi, lots of names. Okay. Map sprites. Pikmin 1211. Smug Mug. Okay, that's cool. MK404. Mark 404. Spells. Music. A Reliable Chair. Saxor the Nobody. Pikmin 1211. SME. Tristan Hollow. Dr. Green. 3339. Pandan. Okay, so some of this music must have been made by people then. That he used. And not just from video games. That's cool. Meat of Justice. L95 still in there. Special thanks. Map support. Reliable Choir. Scarazia. Snaky One. Pandem. Playtesting. Pandem. A Reliable Chair. Knobby Piercer? Knobby Piercer, maybe? I don't know. Riven, Legend of Lug, Damien, Krads, Pushball, Sat, BPAT. Pikmin 1211 did a lot in here. Cool. I say that, I have no idea who the fuck the people are, but... Special thanks to Intelligent Systems and Nintendo for giving us Fire Emblem. Special thanks to the Fire Emblem Universe community. Hack brought to you by Warpath and family. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ God forgave you. Okay. Yeah. So this was a really good ROM hack. There was a couple things that were slightly annoying, but they were annoying for a good reason. There were a lot of maps where I needed to move my units at a certain pace, thus putting a lot of my units at risk to get bonus items and objectives, and some maps required you to move at a very fast pace or you just lose the map. So it is nice having a bunch of maps that aren't just siege or seize maps that I can move my people out real fast and not no turtling. Also, it, like I said, it adds a difference for not having like just a bunch of siege maps. Also, they had a bunch of bosses that said, hey, you defeated enough of my forces, I am now going to charge. And instead of the boss just standing there doing nothing the entire time. The enemies had a lot of accuracy, which was kind of dangerous because they also had a lot of power. So it was also dangerous to send my people out there. Like there were 2 maps where I had to sacrifice someone because my enemy's accuracy was like 50 and above, and my units would not dodge because my enemies would be so accurate. So it really put some things into stress, which once again, it was annoying just because, it's annoying, but that doesn't mean it wasn't good. That was still good. It was good to be forced to go in there and do things, to have stronger units. And I did get a good variance of units to play around with. It was also nice how I wasn't forced to use every member of the family. Like some members of the family just weren't good and I just didn't use them and the game didn't care. It's like, yeah, keep doing that. And then it threw me. I did like how the first 2 units was an archer and a pirate. 2 units you don't normally get to use too much because regular Fire Emblem games only ever give you like 1 pirate and then maybe a berserker, and then like an archer, maybe 2, and then a sniper, which we didn't even get a sniper. I also kind of liked how each particular character had their own secondary class that still could split into multiple, but each person had their own. Like the one dark magic user, the one sister I didn't use, apparently she was just going to become a summoner, and the other dark magic user I had, he became the horse one. So no one became like the regular dark magic druid. So it was nice how each class had their own, like each character had their own what they become. So yeah, this was a good ROM hack. I could definitely see why. I'm glad it was completed. I'm really glad I played this. This was a really good one. I definitely recommend it. I can put this up there with the Burger King and everything else. Now, the Burger King had some other more memes and more funness, so I would still put the Burger King above this. But this was still really good. Like just because I put the Burger King above this, like, it had Wario and Big Chungus and other stuff in it. So don't take it too hard. But I also liked how I did enjoy the story on this as well. I did like the family. I liked the father and them, trying to get to him. I like how the father kept hanging around. They also put in a fucking cliffhanger with the the father's father still being alive. So don't know what that was, but yeah, this definitely does win in the serious department. This is a really good one. There is another ROM hack for Fire Emblem I'll get to at some point. It's called Vision Quest, which also apparently is a really good one. But yep, as the years go on, I'll find more Fire Emblems. So expect Fire Emblem again in probably less than a year, or maybe a year. It'll be not really close, but expect another Fire Emblem. Yeah, Fire Emblem 7 Siblings, really good ROM hack. I like this a lot. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it was only finished not too long ago too, which is like just another. Like, that's what, yeah. Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance ones, they're just really good Fire Emblems, and the mechanics and the way the game works. I'm just really glad that this kind of stuff still exists. This is why ROM hacks and shareware is just such a good thing. There are things people make that is just very quality stuff. Anyway, with that, I'll end the stream tonight a bit earlier than normal because I finished the game. Tomorrow I'll be back. I am going to try to stream Space Marine 2. I want to see if the game has any issues playing. Not because I don't think my GPU can handle the graphics of the game, but because I don't know if whatever issue I originally had with the GPU might still be around. I don't know if it's just Avowed, so I want to play some bigger, heavier games while streaming them. And if I can play them without any hiccups, then I know everything is good to go, because Monster Hunter comes out in 2 days, and I definitely want to be able to play that, because if that thing starts fucking crashing while I'm playing it, I'm going to fucking have a literal child baby tantrum on the floor. Although, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter with one of my friends, so I might not be streaming it much if we're trying to stay balanced, but I know my friends sometimes will play the game more than I will, so I might just have to stream some of it anyway. But I'm going to be putting in other stream games. I'm not going to focus Monster Hunter as a mainstream game. If anything, that will just be a side piece while I do regular content. So Space Marine 2, I'm going to test tomorrow. If it works, I'll keep streaming Space Marine 2 like I wanted to a couple months ago, and then I'm going to pick up another smaller game to play as well. I also have the game I was playing on Steam that I have to finish, the Indivisible, which is still really fun, and I do want to show that off at a regular time and not at a secret stream, because I do like that game a lot as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to take a wicked piss, and we'll see you all next time.